Here's NC State. They spent from 2017 to 2022 in that USA Today article $3.2 million on recruiting. Their best college football playoff rank since 2015 is 16th. Their best finish on a season is 18th. Actually, that was this past season. 0 10-win seasons, 0 conference championships since 2015. Their team composite average on 247 since 2020 is 35.7. With NC State, it's really interesting because if you look at State on paper, they should probably not be as good as they have been in recent years, at least compared to some of these other teams that they've performed better than in terms of wins and losses. You can compare them easily to North Carolina. We'll get into North Carolina here in a second. But there is a stark contrast in recruiting budget and team composite rankings, a.k.a. their ability to recruit high school players and what the recruiting websites tell you those players are. Carolina's done a better job of that than State has. But what NC State has done, and I think what a few programs have made their mark doing over the past half decade or so, is they take 3- and 4-star players and they develop them and turn them into NFL players. I think of programs like Kentucky, like Utah, as sort of an Iowa. You could throw Iowa in there as well, as sort of the blueprint for what NC State is. They are that type of program where they're never going to have the most money, and they're probably not always going to have the best players, but they develop players really, really well. And if things were to break right for them, if you were to hit on a quarterback recruit and get a stud there, acquire some talent through the transfer portal, which they have done this past season, they have a top 10 portal class, things could break right for them. So I have State at a program ceiling of 11 wins. A lot of that is due to the fact that I think they're going to win 10 games this upcoming season of 2024. And in a perfect world scenario, if you beat one of Tennessee or Clemson this year and don't lose games you shouldn't lose, you have an 11-win season right there. So all that being said, State will probably lose a game they should win. They do it every year, but, we're looking at things on paper. So for State, I think 11 wins is their ceiling. If we're being honest about it, 9, 10 wins every single year feels like that is what NC State is. 8, 9, 10 wins a year.